So this is the first time shoot. So hopefully this is all working okay. Let me swap over. So yeah, I'm just hoping. But there might be a couple of technical issues, and if there are, please tell me. Yeah, this time, this is fun. Let me just post my tweet. Well, tweet. I'll let a blue sky post. Is there a roll pull up? These are the two. Well, I don't have any references up. Oh wait, I forgot this. These are the two that I'm gonna work on. I don't have any references up, which was a bit stupid. I do have my colored references. This is the closest we have. Oopsie. Okay, that should be all sorted then. I hope the audio is okay. Let me actually hear in. Because I think it should be fine. I don't know. Maybe a little quieter. That should be fine. I'm working on the delay. Hey. Ooh. Yeah. Just gonna be working on references. How all my... Because the issue with these two is I don't really have any actual references. I can show my old ones though, like my old work in progresses, but you do have to keep in mind that these are very old. Oh wait, let me swap playlists. Might also turn off the air circulation. Ooh. There you go. Yeah, this is my very, very old. I had started on Ame's like reference sheet. I don't like it anymore, so we restarted. But I hadn't for Lucky, so Lucky was still just his little like whatever this was, this concept art. That's the word. Fan is going. I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna turn on the aircon. There we go. Yeah. So we'll just get started. These are the poses I'm thinking. I said this last week, but I want their references to like fit together. So here they're like kind of leaning different ways. They could probably still match this way. Yeah, they do. But they're like, it makes, let me, like, she's leaning that way, he's leaning this way, so that they've got opposite line of action situations. Yeah. Did I? Yep, I did. Awesome. I have some more auto actions that I set up because I stopped hating myself. This helps making helps the folder making process easier. I don't know if that got caught. There was a siren. I think. Okay. I shall. I'll just get started. I thought I should instead be doing this. Oh, there's this weird thing that if I use my pen to pick the color, it picks a lighter color than the actual color. That's stupid. Anyway. It's funny, I've made finished illustrations of both of these two. Still no no references. It was just these two doodles as my reference. Or any doodles in my sketchbook. Yeah. But they are very wonky. This is also a bit of a warm-up, so I haven't drawn yet today. I kind of want them to like that. I've found you kind of like to have a hit pop, if you get me. She's kind of meant to. I've been wanting to make sure that my references have a bit of movement to them, because all my references could just be symmetrical. They're just standing in an 8 pose. And that'd work. It doesn't tell you anything. But I want to both have most of their design visible. Some things I can't. I wanted to have designed nails. If you've ever seen them where they've got the nails and they've got a bunch of different charms on them, I really want her to have those kinds of nails. But I can't really show that in just a normal reference, so I do have to still have a close-up for that. But most of it I can show. I really shouldn't do the line skirt because I want to be able to future-proof. The kind of idea with these two is that they have to make them match. Just kind of weird. So she has long sleeves and short bottoms, and then he gets short sleeves or no sleeves and long pants. Although I did give him a arm warmers, although I didn't really like them or how I drew them last. Wasn't responding. It's not really right. After this week, I won't be able to finally play 100 Line. I'm so excited. I have been looking forward to this stupid game for so long since I played the demo, and then I couldn't play it because of assignments, and like my copy was delivered to my parents' place. But this is fucking jank. Oopsie. I need to restart you. Oop. I need to just like... What I might do is... Oop. That's what I meant to do. I need to do that. I'm just gonna put this on my other monitor. So then I'm not copying it one-to-one, and then I actually fix my anatomy. Really should have done a proper warm-up. This is for later. I don't want to do like a hand up pose. She's meant to be like a bit mischievous. They both are, really. But in different ways, you know. Posing is hard. Let me fix this. No. I have not done proper anatomy in a bit, so this is a bit... The last time I drew was that fucking thing I put on Twitter, the intentionally bad anatomy. Maybe... I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I do want both hands down. No. That's odd. Maybe because I do want to make sure that they both match. I'll do Lucky. And then it's funny, these two were kind of spawned from me wanting to have OCs with colours that I don't normally use. So I do not draw with green very often. Because my favourite colours are purple, pink, and blue are my favourite. And I had made Arme because I was like, why don't I have any purple hair OCs? I love purple. I love purple. And then I kind of wanted to make another OC, and I was like, oh, I think it was, I don't remember the exact motivation. I was just like, I want a green OC. What's green? Oh, fully Corvus, and now I got Lucky. Why is Lucky going so? Lucky's pose is just a pose I do more often, I think. Or like posing. So I think he needs to be like a bit more built up. Yeah. They look cute together. They have a lot of contrasting design elements and like complementary elements. Just do that. And I got my other favorite elements, fucking big ass ears. I love big ass ears and designs. Oh my gosh. I love an excuse to. It's fun. This is going to be another thing like last week, isn't it? Where I'm going to have an extremely easy time with one of them, and the other's going to be super difficult. Man. I didn't name this. Should probably properly figure them out. Okay. You're like doing this. Should probably do it a bit more.
Hi, gay.
Oh.
Happy Pride Month.
That scared me. Hi, gay. Happy Pride Month. That like startled me. Hello. Just remembered I need some water. I need some water really quick. Oh, you know what I just realized I forgot to do? I forgot to add a redeem to remind me to save my progress, because I don't do that. Oh, I was meant to do that, but I completely forgot. I'll remember at some point. I think that's better. Like, Oops. Okay. Didn't do my folders proper. Oopsie. There we go. Maybe they should have. They're like, oh no. Let me just pull up my references and see if there's any on poses, because I grabbed a bunch of references of people in the fashions, or like in similar clothing, I guess. Maybe just a casual. Yippee! Whoa! Yippee! Yippee! I hope that's not too loud. Oh my god! I always need to tweak my volume. Hello. Oh, a bit loud. I'll turn it down a little bit. Yeah. It did go into the red on the Melissa. I was like, whoa. But I think it's okay if I hide one of the hands, right? Like, the hands look the same, like besides the nails, but I'm already gonna need a separate reference for the nails. So like, I already did it here, it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes it's just better for not have both the hands out. I think these are better poses. Oh, like they're basically the same pose frame. What was I saying? I'm blanking. Oh yeah, one thing that I actually got wrong last time I drew Lucky, and when I did my color mock-up, you can probably see it here. This little like plus thing is meant to be the other eye, but I'm too fucking Somnium Files pilled that I just did it in the wrong eye. I'm like, oh, separate eye. Oh, that has to be fucking the left eye, right? The left eye has to be the fancy eye, right? No. They're meant to be like opposite. That was the whole point. Like the whole point is that they're flipped there. They've both got big ass ears, but they're in different places. They've got the long sleeve, short sleeve, long. Although they do, I might remove the arm warmers or make them smaller. I don't know, I'll play around. Yeah, they both got like the low twin hairstyle. Yeah, that was kind of. I think that's it. Oh yeah, and then Ame has X motifs, and Lucky has plus motifs. So they're very different, but also they have a lot of similarities, and that's what makes them match. Yippee! I like them a lot. They are my. Well, I said this before. They are my little guilty pleasure OCs. I don't need to put a lot of thought into them. They just like they can just exist and work. They are. I didn't get. This is so wonky. Yeah, I have the urge. I have the urge to write proper story, but I have to go, no, you're not allowed to. If you do, then you're gonna stop liking them, because you're gonna get frustrated and feel like you have to rewrite everything over and over and over because they started out as sillies and then you tried to be serious with them and it's not gonna work. It's not never gonna work. Not for me. I can probably make it work eventually if I get something done, but I need escape. For now, I need escape. Escape? So... zero escape. Okay. God, I plan to stream no sleep. I'm gonna be so annoying, please know that. I'm also gonna be annoying with 100 line. I'm gonna be so annoying because I'm just gonna be like, they said the thing! They said the thing! Wait, I can close this finally. Ooh, I'm clicking the wrong things. There we go. Don't need this anymore. Okay. Oh yeah, I should figure out Lucky's ears. Sure. Let me grab my French. As much as I like bunny ears, I'm not good at, like, putting them. Like, using them. Or, like, unless they're just a headband, you know? The anatomy hurts me. And also, like, oh, I might need to make the canvas a bit bigger. Or shrink them, but I don't really want to shrink them. Big ass ears. I also might give them both secondary outfit. Oh, not second, maybe not outfits, but I want to do secondary hairstyles, that's what I meant. I spoke. So I kind of want like a out hairstyle for Cookie. And I already had like a rough one for Ame where she like had it half up. I was like looking through old references and it was like a half up with like a butterfly clip. Like that one character from Demon Slayer. Okay, I think that's good for the roughs. I'll just lower the opacity a lot and go in. I'm gonna grab my references again of how I drew them previously. Here's that. Here it is. Just so I get like it looking like them, you know? Although I'm not terribly worried about them looking exact. But the ribs, on the hips. I like the look of an exaggerated hourglass so much. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Maybe it's just because I've been in hourglass. It's just... I think it's partially because of, I grew up wanting to do fashion stuff, like be a fashion designer growing up. And I think like all of those, like the dolls and you'd have the books where you had the like the bases where you could draw the outfits on. They were all like heavily stylized in that same way. Then with the really long legs. I've heard that that's actually where like shoujo gets the long legs. I love long legs. Oh my gosh. This like unrealistically long to an extent. Although maybe not this. Maybe not this long. I think on these hips are a bit too high. Pelvis, I guess is a better word. I might add more disclaimers to my Artfight this year, because I do want to just make it clear to people that like you can play around with these characters. Like you don't have to make it exact. It's fine. Like I know that I draw legs pretty long, because I like them long stylistically. That doesn't mean you have to stretch your art style to make them long, you know? Hello. Welcome. Actually, I do have to draw a column 3 face. I love a column 3 in characters. Oh jeez. Like this. It's going good. Just... Actually, it's kind of a struggle, but you know. we ball. It's going a bit smoother now that I got the better sketched. The rough sketch. I would like have a bit of a like button nose. Like a rounded nose, I guess. I think it's cute. The thing with Ame or Ama, I still don't know how I wanna pronounce their name. Because it is meant to be like amethyst. So I guess Ama is. I love a cutesy. Maybe she needs like the I want her to look mischievous, you know? She's scheming. She's like about to you know how I get cats, that's really it. She's like kind of a cat, mischievous, you know? Like you look at a cat and you just go, what are you plotting? What are you plotting? I think the eyes are too high up. I love cats too, they're so Oh, cute. I want to see my cat again. Cats can be the sweetest little babies, but they can also be such troublemakers. My cat will just like when I'm with my parents, they take care of my cat. Technically it's their cat, but you know, that's my cat, I named her. But she'll just come into the room and you just look at her and it's like, you did something. I know what you're up to. Maybe like... I'm gonna be too precious with this because it is just meant to be the sketch. This is not right though. I guess I'll use guidelines. I also do want her to make sure that she does look a bit older, because they are meant to be adults. I just like cute. You know. I think that lines up. I have the urge to always give to give her as well, like rabbit motifs. But like her whole thing is she's meant to be, oh that looks a bit too mischievous, you know. She's meant to be a butterfly. But I think if she had like a mammal, she'd be a cat, you know. I might just do the quick. She might have to stay eyeless for a bit. So it's not cooperating. And I'm not gonna over push it, you know. You got Nucky, who I still want to have that like kind of mischievous, but like the rounder eyes. So Army's meant to have like sharper eyes, again just for contrast, and then Lucky gets the like rounder kind of his bunny. And again, look at her hair angles. I like a bit a lot. And the singular tooth. I love singular tooth. These two are really just like everything I like in character design. And green. Everything I like in character design and green. I don't really like green normally, but I can't do eyes at all, so I'll just that is not Lucky. It's kind of scary. Oh no, this isn't right at all. Oh yeah, I don't have my tea. My like normal tea. But I do have soft drink, so I might have some soft drink to wake me up. Ooh, lovely. It's lemonade, by the way. Well, a lemon drink. Yummy. It looks a bit too too frowny. That's mischievous. I don't remember if I gave them like specific brow shapes. It seems like Army I gave. Oh, okay, they both got small eyebrows. I like the small round eyebrows. Oh, yo. This one has a crime he's planning to commit. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is a criminal. What is he plotting? I think the issue with Ame's head is it's just like too squished. See? I'll just fully redraw it later. I think his neck's a bit too wide. Oh, wrong layer. Ribcage. Yeah, I think the like lower arm is better. Because part of Army is also she has her skirt. While Lucky just has pants. So I guess Lucky could also get like a long skirt. But I feel like I just always imagine him with pants. As long as it's like I feel like for both of them, as long as they can like move around a lot in their clothing, I think it's fine. I think they'd wear whatever. So like, Lucky would wear basically anything that like fully covers his legs, but it wouldn't be like a. So he might wear a skirt or a dress if it's really flowy. He wouldn't wear like anything that's like a tighter dress, no matter how cute. Like I think the dresses are. It just wouldn't. Needs to breathe. Army's already like in. I feel like shorts. Like again, I guess any skirts are going to be very fluffy. Very like a lot of movement to them. Because also I like drawing like I guess I don't know the proper terminology, but like we've got the skirt and like you can see the skirt like the fabric overlapping each other. All of the outfits need to do that in some way. Like if it's a skirt. And I think the only time Army would have, that I might draw Army in a short sleeve, like top, I feel like it'd be if she gets really long, like, gloves or something. Something that still covers her arms a lot. Or like you've got like segmented sleeves, maybe? Or like you know, like the main of the piece is up here and then the shoulder is out and then you've got it there? Maybe. Not because of like any law reasonings or anything, just stylistically. So I was like, it reminds me, because I was thinking about, I kind of want to do a matching version. Yeah? I think it's fitting. Yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh, my throat, just a second. I was thinking I kind of want to do a matching piece of Lucky to the Ame made one. And I think if I did, you'd get like a short sleeve long dress, right? And I worry like if that'd even look good. So I feel like my main exception, like, I guess it's not really a rule, it's just like a undesign thing. They can break the rules. I feel like I might end up like one of the sleeves where they like poof at the top and then are long. I feel like that would still get the illusion, since Ame's has the puff at the bottom, so they'd still get the contrast. But also with Ame, like, you can't have your legs bare for every occasion. So I guess you would need to wear longer skirts sometimes. So would she go to those occasions? I guess that's also the question. But no law. I'm not gonna consider law. Okay, let's retry. Oh yeah, I've been like referring to Ame with she and Lucky with he, but that's mainly just for ease. They both use they as well. I think they really both use any, but for ease I like I've heard it be referred to as the gay fanfiction problem. Where in head stuff, if you say he went up to her, you know, oh, he is person A, she is person B. But if you go, like in this case, they went up to them, that could be person A or person B. You need at least the name. Yeah. It's a bit frustrating. I do like to joke that these two are my straightest OCs, and neither of them are. Well, they're my straightest OCs, but they're both non-binary, so does it really? Is it really? And they're both criminals! No, they're not criminals. They're both, mischief makers. I don't know what Lucky's job is, but Ame is like a maid cafe. is it too toned down? That's a bit better. I think that's like a better shape, you know? Simplified art can be a bit of a struggle because just one slightly wrong line can make it like so different. Cause why is this so different to this? You know, or like, ooh. Or this. Those are so different. And yet they're just two lines. I think that is pretty good. I might just put the guidelines. Yeah. Man. I am gonna place a Lucky's belly button. Oops, I think maybe his head's a bit too big. I think he looks too childish, you know. Again, they are meant to be adults. Although they're not the, I used to draw my characters way more, like, childish, I guess. Without, like, registering. So, like, my OC's Lotus and Yoko, if I compare their like original sketches, or like concept art I guess, to their current references, night and day. Oh my goodness. Oh, you need your ears. How are you meant to hear? I don't want them that big. Kind of bullshit, honestly. But like, even ignoring the difference in design, or like intentional design, I guess you could count body type as design. But even if you ignore that, I drew them looking so young. And it was like, I didn't think about that. And it's not even a case where like the OCs grew up. They were always intended to be adults. I just like the guy always like, I guess because I think I made them when I was like 16 originally, probably. So all my other OCs were around my age or younger. So I was used to just drawing younger. And then I just didn't think. I think it's partially because I drew eyes and heads so big. Yeah, it's really interesting to look at old art and compare it. A lot of my old art is really, I really wonder what I was thinking. If you go far enough back, you'll see like some really, I mean this kind of affectionately, kind of not, really cringe stuff from me. Because I was a massive weeb. I still kind of am. I just don't really watch anime as much anymore. And it's mainly in games now. Yeah, let me see like a little fire. I might fix these later. Oh, Sean. Okay. Okay, so I think what I'll do. So that's our base. Oh, I need to move that rough sketch. I think those are what I'll do. I think, I mean, maybe I might do the clean lines, but I'm gonna prioritize just sketching it in. You know? I need to drink some actual water and not just soda. Just a second. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I don't think... Because Ame has an eye patch. But I don't think I ever made one for Lucky. Oh my gosh. I, like... Word. This? Like, oh, that's why. I was like, why is it so light? The opacity's lower than it should be. So I'll go in and we'll do the hair first. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll split the hair into like bangs, and then I'll have like the back bit behind the base. So like that'll make it easier. And then that'll make specifically both drawing it, because then like Ame's braids for example, I can just do the whole line going down then. Ooh. Sometimes the pen pressure mucks up, but that means I can do the whole line going down instead of like stopping and starting. And it also means that the bangs can always be on top of like any clothes here, but I won't have to like mask separately for each different outfit. Yeah. You know what I might do? I might quickly add in little notes for which which eyes we fancy. I'll just do that for you. And then yours is this one. Oh, the opacity. Yippee! Okay. I'll just grab the color again. Does this come in it? Oh yeah, it does. Wondering if it would grab a different color. Okay. Ame is the one I'm most confident with, so I'll do her first. Zoom into my reference. Oh yeah, they both have hair vents as well. I didn't mention those, but yeah, they both have hair vents because I like them. basic art maze is pretty simple. It's just tucked, and then you get like the cat ears. I might like do this up here at the top of the head. Actually no. Do that behind. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna warp it a bit. Oh yeah, so I do have my last exam this week. I will have to study. Ew. But once that's done, I'm gonna open the gummy commissions. What's the no? I get what you mean, actually. Never mind, I'm stupid. Oh now. I do not like studying, but we will. It is a decently easy subject, so I should be fine, but we had to fucking study Reddit. I had to collect data from Reddit. But also I get it, you know. And we had to you have to use a tool to like analyze posting. It was really interesting. You can learn a lot. So like the tool we used, it was like I think you have to be in education to use it. I don't remember. I used it a bit since I made my account. But you could see the communities like emoji usage in a cloud, and also words, and you could have your setup for the search. You could narrow it down to certain things, and we have to talk about reception of public transit. And what I found out from my searching is people are happy that they added the 50-cent fare, because recently they added in that in Brisbane it's only 50 cents to use a bus. I think it's buses and trains. It might be other forms of transit. I think ferries as well, actually. But yeah, it's just 50 cents for your ride. When you tap it and tap it. And it's very handy, and everybody is really helpful. Is very oh, this is really good. But then there are also people that are like, oh, I hate. Oh, now there's a bunch of traffic. Blah 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 blah. People are so disrespectful. And then there's also research that shows, hey, there's still people that skip because it's not just about the cost. The price of the fare isn't the only reason why people will not pay. It can also be I want to send a message. Yeah, I've got 50 cents I can pay, but I don't want to give it to insert travel company, you know? It's interesting. So it's basically just kind of hoping that if they continue to make these improvements, you can already see some improvement. There is still some skipping, but you know, not as much. So there's that hope that maybe if except like fares are more accessible. Like public transit, I mean. Public transit's more accessible to people, and that the like payment thing is widespread, so even to rural areas in different states, that it would be helpful. Yeah, it's really interesting. I like data. I almost went into data science actually. It's funny. I get our bangs right. I may swap to lucky. Oh, oops. Doubled on the layers. Oh, I can't spell! Yeah. Lucky's bangs are like, they have a little Hoge. Dude, they've got this little heart of Hoge. I like it. Yeah, there's a lot of really interesting things you can learn from data, and specifically looking at where people feel comfortable talking about topics and then looking at how they talk about it. Like, yeah, you could just look at the data of people skipping train fares and be like, wow, I wonder why they're doing that, and just have no info. Or you can look at the public opinion and be like, oh, maybe they're skipping it because they, for instance, aren't respecting train staff or like public transit staff at all, because there were bits of people just being incredibly rude. You could look at that. You could see maybe people have other grievances with public transit, and they are like using them not paying as a form of protest. It's like, and if it is a form of protest, what are their demands? Maybe they just think it should be free, and you're just, you can't really do anything besides maybe like communicating that there is a reason for the cost. But there's like bad behavior. If you introduce more, I think if there's like people in rural areas have more access to public transit, and it is like behavior is enforced, then I think like kids will learn, maybe I shouldn't be a dickhead. Like I'd extend any worry about public transit behavior to school, because in my high school it was funny. I thought, like, in my head growing up, I would always think, oh, private school, they're probably taught to be nicer, right? No. All the people that harassed me on the school bus, because our bus went to my public school and the private school. All the people that harassed me on the bus were the private school kids. And this is a Christian school. Girl. You'd think they'd be taught, but a lot of issues that you see kind of compound in on each other. I think I wouldn't be shocked if it's partially due to like the restrictions placed on private school kids. Like that private school, you had to wear branded socks and everything. Like, and I'm sure there's other restrictions. I didn't go, so, and I didn't have any friends that went. Well, I had a friend and then I just lost contact because he was in my primary school. But yeah, I just think, yeah, a lot of things could just be tied together. A lot of issues, they aren't just a here's this issue, make a guess just based on that singular issue. You need to look at similar cases. So why are people misbehaving on public transport? Maybe because they've been misbehaving since high school, or even since primary school, if their primary schools didn't teach very well. I remember in primary school, cool memory. I remember in primary school there was a kid that he kept stapling his leg, and like, I wouldn't be shocked if he's still like a little odd on the train. And also most of the misbehavior that I see on the train, because I take the, not really frequently, but I take it like relatively so, most of the misbehavior is kids. So interesting how that works. Gotta have some water. My lips are so dry. Yeah, kids can be a lot. When I say kids in this context, I'm meaning like high school kids as well. So it's like, yeah. It's, gosh, this is not working. Yeah, I think there's also, I've also had this at work, but because parents are relying a lot more on technology, I see so many kids watching videos on their like parents' phone while they're out and about, and then they they have it super loud, and it's Cocomelon or whatever, like really loud, and it's really obnoxious. And I'm like, fine, I get it kind of on a train, but I feel like get your kids some safe headphones, but then I guess like volume you'd be worried about. But if you're out shopping with your kid, don't you want your kid engaging with the shops? That's me personally. Like, I feel like you want your kid to, like, you're purposely taking your kid to the shops. Like, don't you want them to be engaged? It's a bit upsetting. And I wish at least, like, if they were having their kids on phones, because I will admit, like, I would be on my mum's phone while we were out sometimes, but it was only ever to do something engaging. It wasn't to just watch videos, and I feel like, I don't know, that's better. I've said this before, I wish we had DS's. I get that Switches, and I guess the Switch Lite would be a more comparable since it's smaller. I get those exist, but there is something very different about like a DS, and it's small, it's compact, you've got like, oh, I love it. I love my 3DS. We went to the zoo. Oh, why the zoo? Huh? The zoo? They have the animals in front of them. Why are they on like YouTube and stuff? What? I could never. Holy moly. I think a lot of parents see phones as like a get out of parenting switch, and it's a bit upsetting. I'm just kind of hoping that like there will be some kind of change. Oh no. I understand like you give your kid a phone to take photos. I think that's actually good. Like because photos are good. And then they can be a little creative while they're out. I think that's good. But they're not paying attention. Because as a kid I did have a camera. I had a little camera and my teeny little red camera, and whenever we went out I'd bring went somewhere fun. Like, you know, I don't think we ever went to zoos, but I know we went to a couple garden show things. I don't know what they're actually called. And these are very vague memories, but I just remember I looked through my old camera and most of the photos were pretty flowers I saw. Getting your kid to be creative, good. Getting your kid to just not pay attention to the world is not cool. I get, like, in cases, well, like, with me, I need headphones when I'm out because it's too much noise. It's overwhelming. So I get it to an extent if a kid is very overwhelmed, needs distraction. 24/7 is not, is where I have the issue. I think that goes down too far. So it like goes over the eye. Well. I'm conflicted. I don't know if I like the art buns anymore. They end up looking a bit too childish, you know? But yeah, I'll just do this so that I've got the shape. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion. I don't really work with kids very often. I've interacted with some sweet kids. There are still kids being, like, I do want to make it clear that this isn't every single kid. There are still... Oh, I just realised I was doing something wrong. There are still plenty of kids that, but there's still plenty of kids that are interacting with the world. Alright, I just realized I hadn't pressed record at the same time, so I'm gonna have my issues with making clips again. Let me just add that to my list, because I have like a little list that I go through before I press start. And oopsie. It's way nicer to have the, because if I record I get the 2 different audio tracks. I don't get that if I... Oh well. Yeah, there are still plenty of kids that are being kids. I've had some really nice kids at work. There's this one kid who I'm remembering because he was there last time I was at work, and he's with his dad, and they're clearly, the kid is not on any like devices. Kid's just having fun, and they're chatting and they're looking at stuff together, and the kid will come up and be like, "Hey, can I have this?" And the dad's like, "I don't know." I don't know. And like that kind of thing. Oh my gosh. Sorry, that got so loud. Yeah, it's not all doom and gloom. It can kind of feel like it. Because also there is a part of it where it's like you expect to see kids just being kids. So when you see a kid just on their phone, or you hear a kid with like a really loud video on, it sticks out to you. You're like all the other kids who are actually being kids, they're just gonna fade into the background. While a kid being a kid. Like, yeah. I repeat myself. Sorry. But yeah, it's like it's definitely a problem that needs to be talked about, but it's not like this isn't every single kid, you know? Like, I'm hearing about kids my age, apparently, or like people my age. It's not kids, because I'm 20. Oh, ew. Sorry. But I've like heard about people my age apparently not doing well with things that I am perfectly fine with, and that's just because of like independent people, individuals doing different things. It's definitely an issue that needs to be like talked about. We need like, I don't know if PSA is very handy, but we need like those new parent courses to like include, hey, please do something other than giving your kid a phone, and only give your kid a phone or a device, like a screen device, at this age or whatever. Man. I'm not even struggling with these things. I might give up and move on. Like, I might just leave it here. I might quickly go in and I'll do like a rough, like I did with Lucky, of just... I think part of the issue is I want something on her head. Like, I don't like just having it be flat. Maybe she needs it in her go too, like he has the heart. Maybe she needs like this. Did I ever draw her with one? I feel like I had to have. Maybe I didn't. Maybe she needs, okay, or maybe she needs like a little bow in her hair or something. What a like, because she's meant to kind of be inspired by Jiraike. I just want something that like breaks her silhouette, I think, up here. But they do tend to be, unless they've got high ponytails, but I want the low braids. They tend to just be bows. I don't really mention her being like Jiraike inspired because it's not one-to-one, and I don't want it to be like a representation of it when like I do not know nearly as much. I just think it's pretty. Well, they kind of have like the like lacy headdresses, it seems, and mainly bows. To be fair, that really is all that you can really do on the top of your head. And I guess I could, but I don't... I think her braids are, like, important, you know? I'll just do this. And this. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe she does get a little hogo. I have seen like that. Oh, I don't remember if I saw it, but I have done it before. Where, like they have the little like halo hogo. I think it's fun. I think it's a bit too much for her. Maybe if Lucky has a heart. Actually, maybe they should both have hearts. Why am I so fickle? This is just meant to be rough. Okay. I think it helps a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're moving on to clothes sketching. So I am going to revamp my clothes a little bit. What I might do now is I might actually swap them both. Swap them both to just doing their sketching on the same layer, just so I'm not swapping between. I'm just gonna... Oh, sorry, my voice is a bit... Just gonna grayscale them a little bit. So that I can just sketch in black and it'll work for both. Let me put a little thing of their colour beside though, so at least we've got some colour here. Okay. So I'm thinking before her waistline was a lot lower, but I'm thinking of bring it up. Like, I have some references that I'm going off of. Honestly, I think it's gonna look like the construction's gonna look very similar. I think it's just when I drew this, it wasn't right, if you get me. So, like, I think that's like just a bit below. To be fair, her anatomy is very stylized. I think, only looking at my reference, I'm thinking it's like a bit like not this high, maybe. Yeah. I'll do. This is just gonna be like a rough thing. Actually, it should probably be higher where I had it before. And the idea is you'd have like the little bows on the side. I want to add more butterfly motifs to her this time. Because I didn't really have many before. I felt a bit bad, I guess. I kind of like... I don't think the suspender look matches her. I promise next week it won't be more Artfight. Especially because I will want a break. lately I have been in a bit of a designing mood. Maybe I do want that one, actually. Let me consult the references. Yeah, they're kind of lower color. I do think I prefer the look too. We're getting to the end. Like, we're getting close to the line. Which is a bit stressful. But to be fair, you don't need all of them done beforehand. But it's helpful too. I don't think like any of my late editions got attacks, so too big. Yeah, that's bad. I've been using stream time to work on them because I know in my free time I'll probably be like studying and stuff or working on other things. I'm still tossing up if I wanna stream actually working on Artfight stuff. It feels a little weird. So I don't even work on like commissions live, even though I asked for permission. Like I asked for permission, and every time people are like, "Yeah, you can work on this live," and I go, "Thank you," and then I never do. It might be fun, but I do like, I don't know, I get that fear that like maybe somebody does. Oh my gosh, or something. Like, I don't want to get in somebody's boundaries, or like what if I'm suffering and they see that, like they see me going, "Oh, this is so difficult." And then they feel bad, and it's like, no, sorry, it's just me being a bad artist. It's not anything to do with your character, I promise. But then I also wouldn't want to do friends ones live, like ones that I actually get permission for, because I don't want to spoil it for them, you know? SMH. I think it's probably better that I work on it in my free time. Honestly. It is a bit complicated. But I don't know. I also feel like if I do it live, I might end up like trying to smash it out in one go. Or like being too ambitious or something. This skirt is not skirting. Not fucking with this. Sick. No, that's too long. It's like getting the ratios off. I think that'll be fun. This is just the rough sketch anyway. Yeah, I think just because of that, I might just do my Artfight stuff offline, unless I get explicit permission. And like, I don't know. Probably not even then, because I do like drawing without eyes on you. And then if I do it that way, then they're not going to see me take a piece where I was super ambitious and then got burnt out and then just cropped it or something, or redo it a bunch of times because it wasn't working. You get me? And a little butterfly on the chest. I want to add more detail to her blouse. I like lacy. Yeah, I might add like the little scallop. Yeah, I think that's cute. And then she had like little butterfly shoes. No. Where's my reference? Here it is. Okay. I wish I could dress cool. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't have the energy. I guess it is the time of year to start experimenting with layering, because it's getting cold. But I guess once my assignments are done, maybe I'll have energy. But also, sometimes people are mean. So. I don't know if I'd say it's funny, but it's kind of funny how I see online. People are constantly like, oh, I can't dress, or I can't have my eater bag here because I get insulted. I've never been insulted. Oh, for my eater bags. I've only been complimented, actually. So... Now this is specifically about, like, Australia. And it might be that, like, they're in a different area. Maybe because I have my headphones on, I'm not, like, hearing stuff, although I do still hear, like, a lot. I had somebody compliment my dwarfy tote bag. When I was going up the escalator, and I couldn't respond because I felt so, like, because they were on the other escalator, so they were going down, I was going up, and they called out, and I was like, I couldn't respond, and I was like, what? Huh? Really embarrassing. And I've had, because I bring my Mizuki, I don't bring it anymore for a couple of reasons, but I used to bring it to my, I used to bring my Mizuki eater bag to work, and whenever I had to have it just on the back counter, because there wasn't space in the cabinet, I had a couple people compliment it, and I got it, well, specifically my felt doll of Mizuki was complimented by a like a fast food worker in the food court. I was getting my food, and then I was ordering, and then she pointed at my bag and was like, oh. And I explained that I made it, and she was like, oh, that's so cool. God, I love long legs. It's really sweet. Ota. I need to save. Let me have some water. I did remember I wanted to give her a petticoat, so I'll just do this. I would like more, so do like this. I feel. That's my reference. Maybe it wouldn't be that much. Maybe just at the ends. I would like loop over. I didn't see a message. I'm glad. I think that's kind of what I'm going for. I think I might give her like a little shirt as well. And then they can match. Here we go. And lucky. Let me put in some fun things. He gets the same cross situation, sorta, that I do. So it's kind of like this, they're kind of baggy. I might make them less baggy. I did have the baggy pants virus for a bit, but I am starting to escape it. It was only with art too, because I never bought any. But they were just like interesting in art. Yeah, and then there's like one up here. You can see the shorts. And then it's just these. Ribbon going across. There were some specific pants that inspired these. And then a bow. I think it's cute. Now the top is where I'm the most like about, because before it was just like arm warmers and a tank top, and I don't really like it anymore. So time to experiment. I do like the idea because I have the virus. Here's the like little sleeveless turtleneck situation, but I like the old choker, so I don't think I will. You know? Difficult. I could go for like a bit of a... Actually, let me remove this. I could go for like just a... I don't know what they're called. But like, you know, you've got the little... Just It's like a t-shirt. I don't really like this. I don't really like it that much. Well, yeah. I think I do prefer the like tank top situation. Maybe I just go with all reliable. I like a type. Maybe. I also see some of these have like some chunky bracelets. I think I'll just do some lines for them. Just gonna chat it out. So I see some like gloves that are like that. It does kind of get like the sporty. I need your belly button, I think that's part of the issue. There you go. Thing. Okay. Kinda getting there. I did like the heart clover design. Not how I drew it there though. Yeah, I'll just do it like that now. I think maybe the old joke is a bit too clunky. Maybe I could like layer it. Like this is kind of like a longer bit. And then underneath you got the... See my design process in action. I don't really like it like that though. I like a little choker. I think it's cute. You need your normal hair. I think that's part of the issue. I do like the heart buns, I do. So I'm missing a ribbon. They're kind of meant to like look like the heart clover buds. Like leaves, I mean. Heart clover leaves. I just have another drink. Designing is difficult. Okay. I think needs more like lower weight, like weight to the lower part of the design. I think. No sure. I think like I want the lower half of the design to have more weight than the top, but right now they're like very matched. So maybe this should, if the pants are baggy, this should be tied. I am a sucker for the like low cut. I think so, like maybe his anatomy is just a bit off. Like the neck's too wide for how tight and tiny the head is. How big the head is, I mean. Look how the rest of it's proportioned. It was too realistic. And I kind of want to widen his hips a little bit. And like, whoop, whoop. Yeah, just slight changes. Honestly, yeah, that helps. I think I just had drawn the neck a bit too wide. Honestly, I don't like that. Oh, you know what he needs? He needs his little tail. It's like a heart shape as well. Really, hearts are his main motif. Yeah. I kind of want to put something down here, you know? But I think I'll stop myself. I'll just like, draw in some sneakers. This is just a sketch. It doesn't need to be clean. How long have we been gone? Like 2 hours, okay. Just because I also have to study, I probably won't go for terribly long today. I might like doodle in the alternate hairstyles. It's a bit wrong. I don't know. I'll fix it later. Also he's meant to be a bit of actually it's a bit too dark for me to use this layer. But yeah, I might do their like alternate hairstyles, like doodling in. Well, look, he has his. I think it'll just be like that out. It's probably longer, honestly. It'd probably be more. Maybe like a little heart up here. Because I do want the hair to look short, you know? Or like, just be up here compared to how hers is all the way down here. Actually, I do kind of like the idea of like a little stealing from Ayoshi really quick. I'll say this is kind of cute, but I think it's a bit too relaxed. Or I could just have one bun out, maybe? Maybe. Okay, and then maybe I will do a bit more then. This is going way quicker. And then the other hairstyle for her was like you have the little like butterfly, and then it's a half up, half down situation. I could work on somebody else actually. If this is where I'm thinking of leaving them for today. Okay. Yeah. I might. Let me swap them back. I'll swap Army back to grades. I do kind of like this more picky. I don't know. I'll play with it later. I'm too like conflicted on the design. But you know what design I'm not at all conflicted on because it's already sorted. My design. This little gremlin looking. I like how scrunkly it looks. Oh yeah, I was thinking of doing it symmetrical and then I gave up. I might keep the ruler, just so I know the center. It's the face that's... I like how scrunkly. The anatomy isn't too bad. Low-key. What I might do? Sure. I think that'll help me. So I think I might have the face be symmetrical. Maybe. Actually, I think had it turned, so guess not. I want it to be like looking this way, you know? It's me! Oh, actually, maybe... Because it's meant to be like a kind of this way then this way, like tilting the hips. Maybe not as much as I did. Maybe it's more like this should be... Again, I'm future-proofing the reference this time. So I can use it for more outfits, because I know for sure I'm designing this creature more outfits. I already have. I have a little idea actually, because I kind of want to have a long hair one. The idea, actually I might as well doodle it out. The idea is to like kind of, because I want every design to still have the fake angel wings in some way. Let me just check. And my idea is I could use the hair for it. So I could like, it needs to be like upper body because of how these work. But it'd be like, you know, you have the little tufts of hair and then the rest can just lay down. Maybe the rest could make a second pair of wings, I don't know. Obviously it'd be like, have to be like stylized in a way that, or the idea would be like, that's a pulled up, like half up. And then the rest is down here. But yeah, that's kind of my rough idea. I stylized it better one time, and I don't remember how I did that. And I don't want to pull up the file. I'll do like that hand like this. Oh, actually no, this should be... hands are still very rough because I don't care. Arms are way too long though. Oh yeah, that's way too long, huh? It's meant to kind of be like a floating pose. I like it. Maybe those are too long here. Ooh. I don't like that there's a button that'll just automatically crop the file. I should just redraw it. I probably won't get this one as far as I did with the others. Just because of energy. I kind of need to lay down. I wake up at 6 AM. Isn't that crazy? Well, I woke up at like 6:30, but same difference. Still quite early. I've been trying to wake up early because I wanna I want to be more productive. And also, like, there's just so many things that happen early in the day. I think I did like a bit of a like, yeah. Tiny on the screen. I wanna pick up the body a bit. Big, not that much. Yeah. It me. What? Why did I make it any layer? I try to make it look like sleepy in all the references. Yeah, my hair. I really like this hairstyle. Oh, is that the... No, so long. Some songs have some really long gaps between each one. Fluffy hair. The moon must always face this way, no matter what direction he's facing. If he's facing this way, it goes this way. Spit off. I don't know why I struggle with short hair so much. I draw characters with long hair too much, maybe. I always forget my glasses, so I need to just do them now. I never remember character glasses, I'm gonna be honest, because I forget I'm wearing glasses. So like, why would I remember a character wearing them? Like, it just disappears to me. I'm thinking I'm gonna later I'll copy in Looney. Actually, I could do it now. I just realized because I do have him exported as a PNG, so I can just copy it in. I'm gonna make it so that they match. Oh, there's Looney. I think Looney is like... Because I want to be able to hug him. I think he's about this big. I love Looney so much. The little sparkly tail. It's full of stardust. It's like pixie dust but for aliens. But I'm gonna make the line art of Amari match Looney so that I can put the references together I think. Let me group these. Have I put I should like. I'm like gonna just make this a bit less. And then I'll like probably somehow I'll fix it later. This is just my sketch. My real sketch. I think the face is also a bit too like baby girl. Yeah. So the kind of situation with this look is and this is kind of like a bodysuit. I think the like waist is a bit low. Oop, wrong one. Oop. Oh, I just sketched it. Okay, so it's kind of like a bodysuit, and then you've got pants. I like thinking about each step of the garment, which is why I do it like this. The pants, they're really more like real pants, and it kind of like, you've got, I have a better reference, but these are, oh wait, it's covered. I wonder if I can find it. Pants? Pants? Where are my pants? Where are my pants? Yeah. No. Oh, okay, I can't find it. I don't know why it wasn't labeled, but they are attached to like the back, and then they just come forward and attach together in the front. I know I had seen one image that had something like this, and I have not been able to find it since. I like saw it on Pinterest, and I was like, ooh, that was like a spacesuit. And I don't know what exactly it was. Oh, went through the playlist. Over here. It was a spacesuit. And I was like, oh, that's great. I'll use that as inspo. Haven't been able to find the reference. And now I feel like I'm crazy. Parachute pants. Yippee! And then it's a harness. Technically the choker situation is also part of it. And then it's like around about there, so wings are attached to the harness. They're fake! do this. Here. Silly. Just lower that and do the jacket on top. I feel like kind of a narc whenever I draw Amari. Because I'm like, ooh, this little creature gives me a lot of joy, but I guess that is me. Though, to be fair, I'm like that with all my OCs. And they're my children, so when you think about it, me talking about any of my OCs and designs is kind of like that, huh? Or Sham. I think this is a bit too far out though. I really just futz this. It's no big deal. Yeah. 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 And then we've got the little tails that aren't visible like 90% of the time, but they bring me joy, so they exist. They're also attached to like the back of the pants. And they just kind of float because magic. What? Two. Are the shoes? I do not have a reference open. Let me have a reference. The shoes are the only things I can't draw with without a reference. I do forget the chain on the ear sometimes. Ooh. Oh yeah. My second view is a bit broken. Is that working? Okay, it seems like it is. I think it's just weird on my preview. What is going on? Bro, it is. What are you talking about? Okay. I was double checking that my stuff was still working and then YouTube kept saying it wasn't, but I look at my phone and it says it is. So I don't know what it's on about. Okay, I needed to grab my reference. My full body. I guess I could just pull myself up, but then I have to reposition it, and I don't want to do that. It's just odd sometimes. It's fine. It was also being weird on Twitch, so... Yeah. Actually, let me pull it in beside it so that I can not lose chat. There we go. Looney. Oh man, I love... Looney is so stupid. Look at this creature. I'm gonna grab some water. Left this thing to watch you. I forgot to have my vitamins. That is such a thing. Oh my gosh, thanks for the bitch. Damn. What the hell? What the hell? Well, in front of my child. What the heck? My butt. Oh my gosh. But thank you. That's so silly. Okay, I was gonna draw the shoes before I got distracted by Looney. I do the same, don't worry. Okay, I'll just refund it. Okay. Yeah. Reject and refund. Because more points in the ecosystem, the better. But if you do fart again, I will keep them. I think refunding it is fine. Because it's just channel points. No! Oh, just the channel points I did. Because it was just a button. And I don't know how many channel points go out, and I think more channel points the better. Unless I start having gambling with them. I don't know what I'd gamble on with channel points, I mean. Not actual gambling. If you press it again, I'm keeping them. The options there. Peer pressuring by one person. Oh, that's pretty spot on. Oh, I forgot the wings. I'm stupid. Oh no. And do. Okay, you can stop having double me. I think I want to make. Where is the layer? There it is. It's a bit small. I made it the most expensive because it's the same logic between I also have the I have the fart on a bits redeem as well. Same with the snore, and I was like, I think it's a funny option, but also I don't want to be spammed by snoring and farting. There's the creature. Don't think I'm missing anything. Now I gotta actually be clean with my lines? What the heck? I think actually what I should probably do is take this out and then group these together. I'll double group it just because the jacket, I want a version without. Okay. Okay. Peace. Oh wait, no. Ah, how do we do this? How do I want to do these lines? I think... I just do the base here. I won't be able to do it fully because I do not know how Twitch will be nice. Like how nice Twitch will be to me having work in progress art. Makes me scared. I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger. Just so that I actually fill up the canvas. How tall is this? I should be, but don't worry. Especially because I'm making these to be future-proofed so that I can have different outfits on. So, bald. Oh my gosh, bald. What the hell? I think this should be plenty big. I don't like how close I am to the edge, but whatever. I need these to be high quality, so they can be zoomed in on. Okay. That's about the same. Oop. And if that's... yeah, that looks about right. Yeah. We will. Weird lies. Maybe... I love cat mouth so much. I've been drawing so many cat mouths. I think the eyes are just a bit too far apart. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but something about having a textured brush really helps with my brain and actually drawing. I can't draw with, oh, I can use a clean brush. I just prefer not to, and it kind of messes with me. So I feel like I have to be more precise. Yeah. I can fix it later. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect. Bold. I'll just go a line for the pale way. You can just be bold. Because I want to be able to have the possibility to have multiple hairstyles in this. Shoulders. Blech. Have some more water. fixed. Oh, I do not. It looks kind of weird bald. I don't actually know how to draw bald people. I just kind of pray that I do the hair well enough that it hides it. I know it well enough to like get the words. I know it like just well enough that I can do the sketching. I should probably learn for real, but there's no bold characters or people that I want to draw, so I think that's too big. Maybe I'll do the bodysuit into this, and then I'll just make sure I keep the layers separate in a way that I can just disable them, so then I don't have to worry about like clipping it in. Oh, actually I should just have that, and I'll do the I'll just like highlight the highlight this and just name it. Okay, it'd be fun with how I'm doing these to like print them off as little paper dolls. My one's for my girlies, for Yoko and Lotus. I can't do that unless I futz with it a bit, because I am doing the clipping thing for them because of just how their hair is designed. Actually I can just pull it up. There they are. They both have hair that goes over them, but it's like in one piece. Like their hair isn't like done up in a way that's covering up. It like goes over their shoulders or their arms. Ooh, Flip isn't happy. Is it gonna load? I should have saved. I really should have saved. You can't see this, but it keeps stretching this like preview because it stops responding. Okay, I'm just gonna press cancel and pray. Never mind. Never mind that, I guess. Oh, I might have screenshots that I sent in Discord. Yeah, I do. Cookies. Is it going to kill? Oh, it survived. Oh my gosh. Okay, here they are. So yeah, Lotus has like her hair going over her shoulders. So I mean, I could have split it. I think I tried to. It was just more trouble than it was worth. And then Yoko was the same. I tried. It's just easier to mask out her clothing. Oh, my babies. Such a glow up from last year. There are other outfits, oh my gosh. I love them. My cities. I kind of... I keep putting her in pink, but her color is meant to be orange. I just like dressing her in pink, because pink is cute. You know? But she's got her orange hair, so it should be fine. Yeah. They bring me a lot of joy. Yep. Oh, cool. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong way. Disabled. There we go. Yeah. I'll probably adjust this later. I'm not too worried. Not used to working in such a small... Oh no. Ah. Oh no. This is so difficult. I'll just do that because I'm not gonna ever be barefoot. Yeah. I think the shoulders look really tense. I'll do the hands later. I don't want to bother with hands, to be honest. Yep, I'll close that off. Yep, that'll do. And I'll just... Ooh, that was the wrong casing. Ooh, nice. I'll just do like a grey face for now, because I don't want to bother. Just close up the wrists. So I'll already have to redo it later anyway. Whoop. Yeah. Yeah, there's something off with the legs. Maybe I should have done that. I think I did. Yeah, that was it. I just like make the top half bigger without thinking. I don't like that. Why is that hard? Why must that be hard? Why can't it be easy? Okay, I just want to stop there. I'm a bit tired and I've got to study for that exam. But 'twas fun. Let me save this and open back up the other two. I'll like put this on beside. Why does the sketch always have to look better? SMH. Okay. Other two. Yeah. I don't know if you classify this as a short stream. I still stream for almost 3 hours, so. My anatomy is just not anatomy. I do not want to do fancy with my anatomy. I just. Yippee! My pookies. Let me swap left to this other hand. Oh. There we go. Yeah. I wanted to do a bit more, but I think I'm just tired. I'm gonna have a lay down and then do my studying. Yeah. Next week I will see about maybe we'll finally do 100 line. Maybe we'll finally play a game instead of drawing because I can finally have time to actually game and I'll have it in my hand. Hopefully, if my mum remembers. I will cry if my mum forgets bring the game. I will remind her. There's a couple other things. I can finally make my eater bag. Oh, I can finally make my Iris eater bag. It's and remake my Mizuki one. Yippee! Yippee! Oh, I'm so excited. I also need to finish my Iris spelt doll at some point. I need to do that. But yeah, next week, I'll post about it on Twitter and Blue Sky, depending on what I end up choosing. I don't know what it'll be. But yeah, I probably will stream to YouTube again, I think. Especially if it is 100 line, because that will save me time. Yeah, is there anything else? Oh yeah, even if I don't do 100 line, I probably won't do any more reference making on stream because it is a bit draining. At least not from this point. I do not like sketching live. It is quite. I feel embarrassed. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream twice next week since I won't have assignments anymore. But yeah. Thank you for coming. Make sure to stretch because we didn't stretch. But make sure you stretch. Make sure you eat, you drink, plenty of water, and make sure you sleep at a good time. Because I know it's probably late for most people. Most people it's probably late. It's the afternoon for me, but it still applies. So I'm gonna have a nap, probably. Oh my, yes, definitely sleep. Sorry for keeping you up. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. I will make sure to post as soon as I decide. Maybe as soon as I have 100 line in my hands, I'll be like, I need to play. Yeah. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. I will not drag it out for too long. Thank you for coming. Bye! Yippee!